This slightly hidden door handle is really cool, and as you can see, compared to the Duster, the Bigster is longer, mostly in this area. And this script is pretty cool. It's like the stealth. The Duster it's like all metal. Yeah, so since this is the night POV drive, I'm gonna be quick here. There is no fancy ambient lighting here. It's pretty basic, but that's it. Those small lights are quite strong and powerful, and it's rather cozy here, despite lacking ambient stuff. So yeah, there's plenty of room, and I'm most surprised by the headroom, because Bigster is higher than the Duster. And there's also, for first time ever, Dacia gets the panorama roof, only for the higher trims, but still. Okay, let's quickly check out the cargo area. Again, for the first time ever, Dacia has an electric tailgate. And like usual, there are many ways to open it. From the hatch itself, you can open it from the key, and there is a button near the driver's seat somewhere. But yeah, this cover is decent, and overall cargo area looks way better compared to the Duster. Duster's cargo area looked pretty cheap, to be honest. And here the only cheap part is this jack here. Yeah, we have one light, it's pretty big, another plane, and right there we have a space saver wheel here, not some foam stuff, and you can adjust the flow of the cargo area, and if you want to fold the seats down, you can fold them right here. It's 40, 20, 40 for the Bigster, and 40, 60 for the Duster. Yeah, check out this button for the Dacia. It's also really quiet and gentle. Super cool animation. The instrument cluster is bigger compared to the Dusters. Let's fire it up. And further improvement compared to the Duster, we have dual zone automatic climate system. Some things you can only see in the dark, so I can see lack of illumination on the gear lever. This gear lever is pretty cool itself, feels like durable. Alright, so let's roll. This is the hybrid version, which means it's the only one with the automatic transmission. The other engines, which are 1.2 liter 3 cylinders, come only with 6-speed manual. And all of the engines are slightly more powerful compared to the Duster. Yeah, there's only one exception. The 4x4 version has exactly the same engine as the Duster does, but the other ones are slightly more powerful. And maybe the biggest change affects the hybrids. Duster comes with 1.6 liter combustion engine, and the Bigster comes with 1.8 liter combustion engine. And yeah, both are 4 cylinders. The horsepower figure is like 104 kilowatts for the Duster and 115 for the Bigster. So yeah, it's like combined with the electric and gasoline engine combined. Sorry, I should have turned off the speed warning chime, but I didn't bother. At the moment it's pretty annoying. Turn on my fog lights, which this stick has. But yeah, I have to say, I mean, I'm always like surprised when I drive something when I don't have any expectations, but this is so civilized. It's like super civilized. Suspension is comfortable, and I don't know, I can feel that I can push it even more. I didn't push it at all, but I'm not afraid to push it. And this is like pretty large Dacia we are talking about here. So effortlessly, super quiet, and you can feel the electric motor is doing its best. It's pretty much always on, so the battery management is pretty good. So now, oh yeah, so I thought that when I have the fog lights on, the automatic high beams won't work, but they do still work. Gotta love those summer nights. God damn, it's foggy. But yeah, the steering is very like predictable. There is some feedback, but I mean, yeah, I'm really surprised. This thing drives way better than the last 2 Skodas I drove. I drove the Elrock EV and I drove the Kodiaq. And this is like not way better, but I can definitely tell it's better. It's actually enjoyable. And I really love the seating position. And the best part is this hood. also it feels like really expensive. I remember when I drove the Porsche Panamera, the first gen, it also had this massive hood in front of you. Duster and Bigster has pretty much the same thing. Electric assist is pretty aggressive. Yeah, okay, and one more thing. From now on, Dacia's, at least Bigster, come with the adaptive cruise control. This is the one thing missing from the Duster. Finally, Dacia has adaptive cruise control. Favorite feature of all time, and it works really good. It works way better than like Skoda's units. It works better than my old Volvo's adaptive cruise. It's like really predictable, quite smooth, quite safe. If there's a car in front of you standing, it will see it. It won't accelerate through it. And yeah, as I just did a acceleration from the on-ramp, it felt really peppy. I don't know, peppy is the word I have now. It felt quite strong, yeah. So again, I would never say that this thing has 115 kilowatts. Again, it feels like it has like 200 horsepower or 147 kilowatts. Yeah, the daytime running lights are LED, the low beams are LED, but the high beams are halogen. So you gotta keep your costs on somewhere. The acceleration is really smooth. Yeah, and this has Renault's gearbox. It's not like a classical automatic unit. It's like some multi something. It's not CVT. It's like some different story, you know. Something different. I couldn't explain it to you. Maybe I explained it to you in the space or a spas video. I don't remember, but it works really well. It has the acoustic windshield, which the Duster doesn't have. It will keep the wind noise down, especially in highway and on higher speeds. Oh yeah, we can do acceleration somewhere here. so enjoyable. It loves curves. As the steering is so like quite light and really predictable. There is some feedback, and also the throttle pedal is quite responsive. So let's try the acceleration. I'm on the highway. There's no one coming behind me. There is no sport mode as such. There's only the eco mode, but we are using the normal mode. So let's hit it. Super gentle, rather quiet, but yeah, like it has the build up, it's like gradual, but it's engineered really well. It's so gentle and quite luxurious. It doesn't like mess around or doesn't get confused. But yeah, it's not a sports car, that's for